Welcome to the Wonder Garden channel. In many previous videos, I showed you how to grow plants using the hydroponic method. Today, I will guide you on how to fertilize them properly, helping the plants receive enough nutrients to grow healthy and bloom again. The special thing is that you do not need to use chemical fertilizers. Instead, you can take advantage of organic kitchen waste, such as rice and banana peels. It may sound very simple, but if done correctly, this method can help orchids recover faster, develop stronger roots, and grow much more steadily. So, what does proper care actually mean? Subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel and watch today's entire video so you do not miss any important steps. For orchids grown using the hydroponic method without potting medium, if you do not provide regular care and nutrition, the plants can easily become stunted, grow slowly, and struggle to bloom. Because the roots absorb nutrients directly from the water, the nutrient supply must be maintained properly and consistently. Before starting the care process, carefully inspect the entire root system. If you notice any roots that are rotten, mushy, dry, or damaged, use sterilized scissors to remove them immediately. Removing damaged roots helps prevent the spread of fungal disease while allowing the plant to focus on nourishing healthy roots and stimulating new root growth. This is a very important step that helps hydroponic orchids stabilize, recover faster, and grow better. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After a period of growing hydroponically, the water inside the orchid container usually becomes cloudy and dirty because of accumulated residue and microorganisms. At this point, you should pour out all the old water and thoroughly clean the container to remove bacteria and fungi that may harm the roots. Regularly changing the water and cleaning the container helps maintain a clean, stable growing environment, allowing the root system to stay healthy while minimizing the risk of root rot. To make fertilizer for the plants today, I will use leftover banana peels. Banana peels contain a large amount of potassium, phosphorus, and important trace minerals, all of which are essential nutrients that help plants develop comprehensively. Potassium helps strengthen the plant, improve disease resistance, and support flowering, while phosphorus stimulates root development and promotes overall growth. In addition, the nutrients in banana peels also help plants absorb nutrients more efficiently, keep leaves greener, and support more stable development. Cutting the banana peels into smaller pieces also helps decomposition happen faster, allowing nutrients such as potassium, phosphorus, and trace minerals to be released more evenly and steadily. After that, place all the chopped banana peels into a clean glass cup. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, Please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. The next ingredient I will use is rice. Rice contains B vitamins, minerals, and natural nutrients that help stimulate root growth, improve plant resistance, and support faster recovery. I will use about 3 teaspoons of rice, then add it together with the prepared banana peels to create a natural nutrient mixture for orchids. After that, I will add about 500 milliliters of warm water to the mixture and stir thoroughly so the nutrients dissolve into the water more effectively. Next, cover the container and let the solution steep for about 3 hours. After 3 hours, strain out the banana peels and rice, keeping only the extracted liquid. This will be the natural nutrient solution for the plants. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Finally, dilute this solution with about 2 liters of clean water, making it gentler, safer, and more suitable for hydroponic orchids. Now let us use this solution to care for hydroponic orchids together. Method 1. Pour a small amount of the solution into a cup. Then use a soft cotton pad to wipe the entire orchid leaves. When wiping, clean both the upper and lower surfaces of the leaves to remove dirt, mold, and residue while helping the leaves absorb nutrients more effectively. The potassium from banana peels helps strengthen the leaves, improve resistance, and support photosynthesis, helping the plant grow greener and more steadily. Meanwhile, the vitamins from rice provide important nutrients that help leaf cells recover faster, increase chlorophyll production, and make the leaves noticeably darker green, thicker, and glossier. This is a simple but very effective method that helps orchids absorb nutrients directly through the leaves and recover faster. If you have questions or want to share about orchids, please post on the community tab of the channel. Let us exchange and learn orchid care experiences together every day. Method 2. Pour the solution into a container until the orchid roots are fully submerged. At this stage, the roots will directly absorb the nutrients from the solution, allowing the plant to replenish nutrients quickly, especially for weak or nutrient-deficient orchids. The nutrients from banana peels, including potassium and phosphorus, help roots grow stronger and improve disease resistance, while the vitamins from rice support recovery and stimulate new root growth. You should soak the plant for about 20 to 30 minutes, which is enough time for the roots to absorb nutrients while still remaining safe. When done regularly, this method helps orchids develop roots faster, grow more steadily, and bloom again sooner. Method 3. Pour the remaining solution into a spray bottle. While the roots are soaking, I will provide additional nutrition directly through the leaves. Then lightly and evenly spray both sides of the orchid leaves, paying special attention to the underside of the leaves, where many stomata are located and nutrients can be absorbed more quickly. This solution helps the leaves directly absorb potassium and vitamins, improving photosynthesis, supporting cell recovery, and enhancing the overall health of the plant. You should spray only a thin mist, avoid leaving excessive water on the leaves, and apply it in the early morning or late afternoon for the best results. By combining all three methods, the orchid will receive complete nutrition from roots to leaves, helping it recover faster, develop stronger roots, and grow more vigorously. After about 30 minutes, I will remove the orchid from the fertilizer solution and discard the entire solution. After that, I will replace it with fresh, clean water to maintain the hydroponic environment for the orchid. An important note, you should only keep enough water to lightly touch or slightly cover a small portion of the roots. You should not keep all the roots submerged in water for too long. If there is too much water or the roots stay submerged continuously, the roots will lack oxygen, become waterlogged, and eventually rot, causing the plant to weaken or die. Maintaining the proper water level helps the roots receive enough moisture while still having access to air for respiration, allowing them to grow healthier and more steadily. After completing all the steps, place the orchid in a cool, airy location with gentle indirect light so the plant can recover better. Avoid placing the orchid under direct sunlight because the plant has just been treated and nourished, making it more vulnerable to dehydration or heat stress. In addition, you can also reuse the original root-soaking solution to water orchids grown in pots. This solution still contains many nutrients from the banana peels and rice, helping nourish other plants, support root growth, improve leaf color, and strengthen plant resistance. This is a very efficient way to care for multiple plants at once without wasting the solution. Results. When hydroponic orchids are cared for properly, you will clearly notice the root system becoming much stronger, with more healthy white roots appearing and helping the plant absorb water and nutrients more effectively after each watering. In hydroponic growing methods, the root system is the most important factor. When the roots are healthy, the plant can absorb nutrients better, becoming stronger with thick green leaves and more stable growth. Most importantly, once the plant becomes healthy, you will begin to see flower spikes emerging, developing and blooming beautifully, creating a very impressive display. This proves that, with the correct method and consistent care, hydroponic orchids can absolutely grow vigorously and bloom regularly. What do you think about this hydroponic orchid care method? In today's video, I will guide you through a completely new orchid care method. With just very familiar ingredients available right in the kitchen, you can create a simple solution that brings surprising results. After applying it for a period of time, you will see the orchids begin to change noticeably. The roots grow stronger, the leaves become greener and firmer, and especially orchids that have not bloomed for a long time may begin to form new flower spikes. If you are new to the Wonder Garden channel, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any videos sharing simple and useful plant care tips in the future. Do you often eat bananas? Bananas are a very familiar fruit in everyday life. They are not only delicious and easy to eat, but also rich in nutrients and good for health. However, after eating bananas, most of us usually throw away the banana peels without knowing that they are actually a very useful ingredient for plant care. In today's video, I will use these banana peels to take care of my orchids. This is a very simple and economical method, but brings many surprising benefits to the plants. First, when we have banana peels, we will cut the banana peels into small pieces. Cutting them into small pieces will help the nutrients in the banana peels dissolve into the water more easily, so the orchids can absorb them better. Banana peels actually contain many important nutrients for plants, especially potassium, phosphorus, and some trace minerals. These nutrients help the root system develop strongly, make the leaves greener and thicker, and stimulate the orchids to form new flower spikes. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. After cutting the banana peels into small pieces, we put all the banana peels into a clean glass. Next, add about 500 milliliters of warm water. Warm water will help the nutrients in the banana peels be released more quickly, while also supporting the process of dissolving natural minerals into the water. Then, let this mixture soak for a few hours, or ideally from 6 to 12 hours, so that the nutrients from the banana peels gradually dissolve into the water. After about 12 hours, at this point, the nutrients in the banana peels have dissolved quite well into the water. I will then filter and remove all the banana peel residue, keeping only the extracted banana water. Filtering out the residue is very important, because if it remains in the solution when watering the orchids, the banana peel can easily decompose and create odor, and may even cause fungi or insects that are not good for the plant. Next, I will add about 1 liter of clean water to this solution. This will help dilute the concentration of the solution, making the nutrients milder and safer for the orchid roots. After diluting, we now have a very simple but useful nutrient solution made from banana peels, ready to be used for the orchids in the garden. Method 1. First, pour a small amount of the solution into a small cup for easy use. Then use a soft cotton pad or soft cloth to soak the solution, and gently wipe both sides of the orchid leaves. When wiping, you should wipe very gently, especially on the underside of the leaves, because this is where there are many stomata that help the plant absorb nutrients better. Wiping the leaves with banana peel solution not only helps provide additional natural minerals for the plant, but also helps remove dust stuck on the leaf surface, helping the leaves photosynthesize better. However, when wiping the leaves, you should also avoid doing it under strong sunlight. It is best to do it early in the morning or in the cool afternoon, so the plant has time to absorb nutrients most effectively. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Method 2. For orchid flower spikes that have finished blooming but still have dormant nodes like this, we can completely take advantage of them to stimulate the plant to continue producing new flower spikes. First, gently peel off the thin layer that is protecting the dormant node. When peeling, do it very carefully so as not to damage the dormant node inside. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. Then use a small cotton pad soaked in the banana water solution and gently wrap it around the dormant node. This method helps the nutrients in the banana peel solution penetrate directly into the dormant node area, thereby stimulating the dormant node to wake up and start developing. After some time, from this position, a new flower spike or a secondary flower branch may form, helping the orchid continue to produce flowers without having to wait for a completely new flowering cycle. However, you should also monitor and keep this area always airy and maintain stable humidity. If done correctly, this is a very useful tip to maximize the flowering ability of Phalaenopsis orchids. Method 3. Pour the diluted solution into a clean mist spray bottle, then lightly spray it over the entire orchid plant, including the leaves, aerial roots, and even the surface of the growing medium. When spraying, you should spray in a fine mist so the solution evenly adheres to the surface of the leaves and roots. Thanks to this, the orchids can absorb nutrients more slowly and effectively. The best time to spray the solution is early in the morning or in the cool afternoon, when the temperature is not too high. This helps the plant absorb nutrients better and limits the solution from evaporating too quickly. Apply this method periodically about once every 7 to 10 days, and you will gradually see the orchids develop more steadily. Method 4. For orchid plants that have not bloomed for a long time, we can apply an additional small tip when watering the plant, which is to use a few small ice cubes when watering at the base of the orchid. However, you should note that only a very small amount of ice should be used. The purpose is to slightly lower the temperature of the watering water, bringing the water temperature slightly lower than the surrounding environment. Around 10 degrees Celsius is appropriate. When Phalaenopsis orchids sense this slight temperature difference, it will be similar to a signal of seasonal change in nature. In the natural environment, when there is a clear difference between day and night temperatures, orchids often begin the process of flower bud differentiation. Therefore, creating a slight temperature difference when watering can help stimulate the orchid to receive the signal to prepare for the flowering process. However, this method should only be applied occasionally, not too frequently, and it still needs to be combined with appropriate lighting, humidity, and nutrition so that the orchid can grow steadily and produce more durable and beautiful flowers. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Results. After applying this method for a period of time, I noticed that my orchids began to change clearly. The plants became more lush, the leaves greener and glossier, looking very healthy. In particular, new roots also began to appear. The roots grew longer and had a fresh green color, showing that the plant was developing very steadily and absorbing nutrients better. For orchids that had not bloomed for a long time, when they sensed the slight change in temperature, the plants also began forming new flower spikes from the leaf axils. This is a sign that the plant is entering the stage of preparing to bloom again. Not only that, at the dormant nodes on the old flower spikes, after being cared for properly, many dormant nodes also developed into new flower branches, helping the plant continue to produce flowers without having to wait too long for a new cycle. You can see that from banana peels that might seem like waste. If we know how to utilize and use them properly, we can completely create a very good natural source of nutrition for orchids. After your orchids have finished blooming, they will enter a resting stage. This is when the plant focuses on storing energy to prepare for the next growth and flowering cycle. Today, I will take advantage of ingredients available in the kitchen to help the plant recover quickly, grow strong, and accumulate enough energy to bloom again in the next cycle. With just a few simple care steps, if done correctly, your orchids will soon start growing again and produce beautiful new flower spikes. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel so you won't miss useful orchid care tips in upcoming videos. Let's get started. To make a fertilizer that helps orchids recover after they finish blooming, today I will use eggshells. Eggshells contain a lot of calcium and natural minerals that help strengthen the plant, support root development, and help the plant recover faster after the flowering period. Before using them, I will wash the eggshells clean and let them dry, then crush them into small pieces. Crushing them into small pieces helps the minerals in the eggshells dissolve more easily and allows the plant to absorb them better when used for orchids. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. The next ingredient I use is rice. Rice contains many B vitamins, starch, and some natural minerals that are very beneficial for plant growth. It helps provide energy and supports the recovery process of orchids after blooming. I will add about 3 spoons of rice together with the crushed eggshells. Then add about 500 milliliters of warm water. Stir well so the nutrients begin dissolving into the water, then close the lid and let it soak for about 3 hours so the nutrients can be extracted more effectively. One important note before caring for orchids with liquid fertilizer is that I usually rinse the plant first with a little clean water. When doing this rinse, the growing medium and orchid roots will be moistened beforehand, helping prevent the roots from being shocked when they come into direct contact with the nutrient solution. At the same time, this also helps the orchid roots absorb nutrients better and more evenly, preventing the roots from drying out or being damaged by a solution that is too concentrated. I will soak these orchids in water for about 10 minutes so the plants absorb enough moisture, helping the roots become softer and function better. When the roots are pre-moistened, the plant will absorb nutrients more effectively and avoid shock when fertilized. After 10 minutes, I will take the plant out and let the water drain off. At this point, the plant has absorbed enough moisture and the roots are ready to receive the nutrient solution. When the roots are pre-moistened like this, the orchid will absorb fertilizer more effectively and avoid shock or root damage, helping the plant recover faster and grow healthier. After 3 hours, when the solution has soaked long enough, I will filter out all the residue and keep only the nutrient water. At this time, the minerals from the eggshells and nutrients from the rice have been extracted into the water. To ensure the solution has a suitable concentration and is safe for orchids, I will dilute it with about 1.5 liters of clean water. Diluting the solution allows the plant to absorb nutrients gently and effectively while avoiding damage to the orchid roots. Once we have this homemade nutrient solution, I will show you several ways to help orchids recover. Method 1. Pour the solution into a small cup, then dip a soft cotton pad into it and gently wipe the entire surface of the orchid leaves, both the top and the underside. When wiping, you should gently clean each leaf and avoid rubbing too hard to prevent scratching the leaf surface. This solution contains calcium from eggshells, which helps strengthen leaf tissues and supports healthier plant growth. In addition, vitamins and natural nutrients from rice help improve metabolism and support better photosynthesis in the leaves. Wiping the leaves not only provides a small amount of nutrients through the leaf surface, but also removes dust, mold, and residue on the leaves, helping them become cleaner, greener, and shinier while absorbing light more effectively. When the leaves are healthy and photosynthesize efficiently, the orchid can store more energy to recover after the flowers fade and prepare for the next blooming cycle. Method 2. Pour the solution into a spray bottle, then mist it lightly and evenly over the entire orchid plant, including the leaves, stems, and the area around the base. When spraying, you should allow the solution to form a thin mist so the nutrients can spread evenly across the leaf surface and be absorbed better by the plant. This solution contains calcium from eggshells, which helps strengthen plant tissues and support root development. In addition, vitamins and natural nutrients from rice help increase the plant's vitality, support photosynthesis, and help the leaves grow greener and healthier. Spraying the solution in a fine mist also slightly increases humidity for the orchids, which is especially helpful in indoor growing environments. When nutrients are supplied properly, orchids will recover faster after flowering and accumulate enough energy to produce new flower spikes in the future. Method 3. Pour the remaining solution into a watering can, then gently water it directly at the base of the orchid plant, so the solution slowly soaks into the growing medium and provides nutrients to the root system. The minerals from eggshells, especially calcium, help strengthen the roots and stems, supporting orchids in recovering faster after flowering. Meanwhile, the nutrients and vitamins from rice provide a natural energy source that helps improve metabolism and promote healthier growth. When the root system absorbs sufficient nutrients, the orchid will develop new leaves and stronger new roots, allowing it to accumulate enough energy to form new flower spikes in the next flowering cycle. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Method 4. In addition to using eggshells to make liquid fertilizer, you can also crush eggshells and sprinkle them around the base of orchid plants. This helps supply calcium and some natural minerals to the growing medium, strengthening the roots and helping the plant grow healthier. As the eggshells slowly decompose, the nutrients gradually seep into the growing medium and are naturally absorbed by the orchid roots. In addition, crushed eggshells can improve the aeration of the growing medium, creating a favorable environment for orchid root development and limiting the growth of certain harmful fungi. When nutrients are supplied properly, orchids can recover quickly after the flowers fade and soon produce strong new flower spikes. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Results: orchids that are properly cared for will grow healthier and more vibrant, with leaves becoming noticeably greener, shinier, and stronger. After some time, new roots begin to appear, growing long, strong, and firmly attaching to the growing medium. When the root system develops well, the plant has a strong nutritional foundation to continue growing. From the leaf axils, new flower spikes will begin to appear, gradually growing longer and developing strongly. On each flower spike, more flower buds will form evenly, signaling that a new blooming season is coming. Finally, the orchids will bloom again with vibrant and lively flowers, making your space more beautiful and full of color. Take care of your orchids with love and the right methods, and you will be rewarded with beautiful flower spikes. A place that shares flower care tips to help plants always bloom brilliantly and stay healthy. To give you more choices for caring for flowers at home in an economical and effective way, today I will guide you through a new method to care for orchids. Using only ingredients available at home, simple and easy to find. When applied properly, your orchids will be stimulated to grow new roots, develop flower spikes, and bloom brilliantly again. If you are a beginner, don't forget to subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel so you won't miss any useful flower care tips. Let's get started. To make today's fertilizer, I will prepare 1 aloe vera leaf like this. For large aloe vera leaves, I will peel off the outer skin, keeping only the clear aloe vera flesh inside. This gel contains many natural nutrients, enzymes, and high moisture, which are very good for stimulating roots and helping orchids recover quickly. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After obtaining the aloe vera flesh, I will cut it into small pieces to help the nutrients be released and dissolved more easily. Next, I will put all the prepared aloe vera into a blender to blend it smoothly, helping the nutrients dissolve evenly and making it easier to use. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. The next ingredient I use is cloves. Cloves have natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, helping clean the environment around the roots and limit disease-causing agents for orchids. I will add about 5 grams of cloves together with the aloe vera, then add about 500 milliliters of warm water. Warm water will help increase the extraction of nutrients and essential oils from the cloves and aloe vera, helping the solution become more effective. Next, I will close the lid and blend the entire mixture thoroughly so the ingredients combine completely, creating a nutrient-rich solution that is easy for orchids to absorb. After blending the solution, I will let the mixture cool completely before using it. This helps avoid thermal shock to the plant, while also helping the nutrients become more stable and safe for the roots as well as the orchid leaves when used. After about 1 hour, when the solution has cooled completely, I will strain out all the residue, keeping only the extract for use. This liquid contains the nutrients extracted from aloe vera and cloves, very suitable for caring for and restoring orchids. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. After obtaining the extract, dilute the solution with about 1 liter of clean water. This dilution helps reduce the concentration of the solution, ensuring safety for orchids and helping the plant absorb nutrients in a gentler and more effective way. Now, I will guide you through the first way to care for orchids. Pour the aloe vera and clove solution into a spray bottle. Then spray it lightly and evenly over the entire orchid canopy. When spraying, adjust it so the solution spreads as a fine mist, helping the water particles cling evenly to the leaf surface. You need to spray both the upper and lower sides of the leaves, especially the underside, because this is where there are many stomata that help the plant absorb nutrients better. This solution not only helps clean dust and bacteria stuck to the leaves, but also supports antibacterial and antifungal action, helping the leaves become greener, thicker, and healthier over time. In addition, misting also helps slightly increase the humidity around the plant, creating favorable conditions for orchids to grow, especially in dry environments or rooms with air conditioning. You should do this in the early morning or late afternoon, avoiding spraying under strong sunlight to reduce rapid evaporation and avoid leaf burn. Method 2. After spraying the solution evenly on the leaf surface for about 30 minutes, at this point, the plant has absorbed almost all the nutrients it needs. If you observe that there is still solution remaining on the leaf surface, Use soft cotton or a clean cloth to gently absorb and wipe the entire leaf surface again. This helps remove excess solution, avoiding the situation where water remains on the leaves for a long time, thereby limiting the risk of fungal diseases, soft rot, or leaf burn under strong light. At the same time, when the leaf surface is cleaned, the plant will be more airy, photosynthesize more effectively, and absorb light better. In addition, during the process of wiping the leaves, you also accidentally remove the remaining dust and bacteria, helping the leaves become greener, shinier, cleaner, and more aesthetically pleasing. Maintaining this habit regularly will help your orchids always stay healthy, have fewer pests and diseases, and grow steadily in the long term. Method 3. For orchids that are green and healthy but refuse to bloom, before watering you can add a few small ice cubes to the watering water. Some gardeners often instruct placing ice directly at the base of the plant. However, this method can cause sudden thermal shock to the plant and affect the roots. Therefore, you should only add ice to water or liquid fertilizer solution to lower the water temperature to about 8 to 10 degrees Celsius below the normal level. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. After that, water lightly and evenly around the base of the plant, helping the roots sense the temperature change in a more natural and safer way. This temperature difference will help stimulate the flower-bud differentiation process, thereby supporting the plant in producing new flower spikes. Note that it should only be applied in moderation, avoiding overuse so that the plant does not become stressed, and it should be combined with a suitable light and nutrition regime to achieve the best results. Not only for orchids, this fertilizer solution is very gentle, so you can absolutely use it for most plants in the garden or indoors. Because it is made from natural ingredients, the solution helps supplement nutrients gently, supports plant recovery, promotes stable growth, and increases resistance without harming roots or leaves if used properly. When applying it to other plants, you can mist it onto the leaves or water it lightly at the base, helping the plant absorb nutrients more effectively, thereby making the leaves greener, the plant healthier, and growth more even. This is a care method that is both economical and safe, while helping your garden always stay green and full of life. Results. After caring for orchids this way, you will see the plant change clearly through each stage. First, new roots begin to appear, growing longer and stronger, helping the plant absorb water and nutrients more effectively. Next, the leaves become darker green, thicker, and glossier, no longer showing yellowing or lack of vitality. This is a sign that the plant is recovering and growing steadily. Especially for orchids that have not bloomed for a long time, you will begin to see new flower spikes emerging from the leaf axils and developing strongly. When the plant is supplied with enough nutrients, the flower stems will form more buds, and the buds will be rounder and more even. Finally, you will be able to admire brilliantly blooming flowers with fresh colors, blooming densely on one stem and lasting longer, making your orchid pot more outstanding and full of life. Take care of your orchids with love and in the right way, and they will surely reward you with brilliant and long-lasting flowers. Are you confused when your orchids are gradually wilting and showing signs of dying? Many people have had to throw away orchid pots they once cherished. But few people know that, with proper care, you can completely revive these orchids. And today, I will bring such an orchid back to restore, so you can follow along and learn how to do it. The special thing is that you only need ingredients available in the kitchen. No need to use chemicals or complicated methods. With just this simple method, your orchid will gradually recover, grow new roots, develop flower spikes, and bloom brilliantly again. Let's get started. This orchid has almost completely lost its vitality. So the first step you need to do is gently remove the plant from the old growing medium to check the entire base and root system. Next, remove all damaged, rotten, or dry roots. This helps the plant eliminate non-functional parts, limit the spread of fungal diseases, and create conditions for new roots to grow healthier. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After that, I will rinse the entire orchid with clean water to completely remove dirt, bacteria, and impurities still attached to the roots and leaves. This helps the plant become cleaner and safer, while also creating conditions for the next steps to achieve better results. When the root system is cleaned, the plant will also absorb nutrients more easily and recover faster. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. After washing, let the plant stay in a cool and dry place before treatment. To treat the orchid, I will prepare an aloe vera leaf like this. Then cut it all into small pieces and put it into a blender. Aloe vera contains many enzymes, vitamins, and natural nutrients, has mild antibacterial effects, retains moisture, and stimulates tissue recovery. When used for wilted orchids that need recovery, aloe vera will help soothe damage, support new root growth, and help the plant quickly regain vitality. Next, I will add about 3 small spoons of rice. Rice contains B vitamins, starch, and some natural minerals, helping provide energy and support root system stimulation. When combined with aloe vera, this mixture will create a natural nutrient solution, helping the plant recover quickly, stimulate new root growth, and increase resistance for the orchid. Finally, I will add about 500 milliliters of clean water, then cover and blend the entire mixture until smooth. Blending helps the nutrients from aloe vera and rice dissolve evenly into the water, creating a nutrient-rich solution that is easy to absorb, very suitable for restoring weak orchids and stimulating new root growth. After blending, I will use a cloth to filter out all the residue, keeping only the liquid for use. This liquid contains nutrients extracted from aloe vera and rice, helping the plant absorb more easily, while limiting residue from clogging roots or leaving deposits on leaves. To ensure a suitable nutrient concentration, I will dilute this solution with about 1 liter of clean water. Diluting helps reduce concentration, avoiding shock to the plant, especially weak orchids. At the same time, the diluted solution helps the plant absorb nutrients more gently and effectively. Now, I will soak the entire base and roots of the orchid in the aloe vera and rice solution for about 10 minutes. At this time, the solution will penetrate directly into the root system, helping mild disinfection, soothing damage, and providing necessary nutrients. During soaking, I will use soft cotton to absorb the solution, then gently wipe both sides of the orchid leaves. Wiping the leaves helps remove dirt, bacteria, and fungi still attached to the surface, while allowing the solution to penetrate directly into the leaves, supporting leaf tissue recovery and increasing plant resistance. When wiping, you should do it gently, especially on the underside of the leaves, because this is where the plant exchanges gases and absorbs nutrients better. After wiping, the leaves will be cleaner, greener, and gradually regain their healthy shine, helping the plant photosynthesize better and recover faster. For the remaining solution, I will pour it into a mist spray bottle to use for other orchids in the garden. This solution is very gentle and safe, helping supplement natural nutrients, supporting plant recovery, root development, and increasing resistance, while also helping flowers stay fresh and last longer on the branch. When misting evenly onto the leaves, the plant will absorb nutrients gradually and effectively, helping the leaves become greener, shinier, and noticeably healthier. In addition, misting also helps increase humidity around the plant, creating a favorable environment for orchids to develop stably, limit pests, and maintain optimal growth conditions. When the orchid has been soaked for 10 minutes, I will take it out and proceed to replant it. At this point, I will use a transparent plastic pot like this, a type of pot that helps you easily observe the root condition and moisture level inside. The growing medium I choose is still pine bark, a common material very suitable for orchids thanks to its good aeration and drainage. However, you need to place a few foam pieces at the bottom of the pot to improve ventilation. Next, place a layer of pine bark at the bottom to create an airy cushion for the roots. Place the orchid in the center of the pot, gently adjusting so that the base just touches the pot surface, not buried too deep. Then, add more pine bark around, gently pressing it into the gaps between the roots. This helps fix the plant in place without damaging the roots. You should work slowly, avoiding compressing the medium too tightly, so the roots have enough space to develop and breathe better. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. To help the plant stand firmly and develop more stably, use a small metal or bamboo stake and insert it close to the base of the orchid. Then, use a soft string to gently tie the base of the plant to the support, avoiding tying too tightly to prevent damage to the stem or roots. This method helps the plant maintain an upright shape, preventing it from tilting during new root growth and helping it anchor firmly into the medium. Finally, cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This moss layer helps retain moisture for the medium, limit rapid evaporation, while creating a soft and airy environment for young roots to develop. However, you should only apply a very thin layer. Avoid covering the entire pot surface because it may suffocate the roots, reduce oxygen, and easily cause rot. After planting, I will still reuse the aloe vera and rice water solution used earlier for soaking, then lightly water around the base of the orchid. This helps supplement nutrients immediately after planting, while keeping the root system adequately moist, creating conditions for the plant to quickly adapt to the new environment. Finally, after care, do not forget to place the plant in a cool, airy place with gentle light, avoiding direct, strong sunlight. Results after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, my orchid has started to show clear changes. New roots gradually appear at the base, white and healthy, showing the plant has adapted well and started to recover. More notably, new leaves also begin to grow from the stem, proving the plant has regained vitality and entered a new growth stage. I will continue watering and caring for the plant with aloe vera and rice water solution to maintain a natural nutrient source, helping the plant grow stably and healthier over time. Do not forget to place the plant in a cool place with gentle diffused light, avoiding direct sunlight to help it grow well and limit thermal shock. After 4 months, my orchid has grown strong again. You can see the root system developing more vigorously, firmly attaching to the growing medium. The white plump roots show that the plant is absorbing nutrients very well. The leaves have also become firmer, darker green and shinier, no longer showing signs of weakness as before. Especially, a new flower shoot has begun to appear from the leaf axil, which proves the plant has fully recovered and entered a strong growth phase, ready for a new blooming season. Continue to care for the plant regularly and properly, and it will become healthier and develop more stably. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Results after 6 months. From a small initial flower shoot, it has now developed into a strong flower spike, growing tall and blooming into brilliant, vibrant flowers. This is exactly what everyone hopes for when caring for orchids, to see the plant revive and bloom more beautifully every day. Take care of your orchids with love and patience. They will surely reward you with beautiful and long-lasting flowers. Let's admire the flowers cared for by organic methods. They are not only beautiful, but also healthier and more long-lasting in color over time. What do you think about this organic orchid care method? If you find the video useful, do not forget to press like, share, and subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel to support me.